More clouds move in over the last couple of hours, and you can tell that the rain is on the way, right?
It is. I'm back right behind you. I'm going to put the storm track right there.
Yeah.
So this is just kind of roughly estimating when we can get some storms.
Sure.
And you see those times there right in the bottom left, about 5 o'clock in the morning. So a lot of us, may be waking up a little extra earlier maybe than we wanted to for your Wednesday. But we're watching these showers and thunderstorms back towards the west in western Oklahoma, North Texas, southern Kansas. These are all going to form one line and then march towards the natural state overnight tonight. I mean, they're already really far west, so we still have, you do the math real quick, about 10, 11 hours before this thing still even arrives. So it's got a ways to go. But eventually overnight tonight, it can get a little loud across Arkansas and Oklahoma. This evening, though, whatever your plans are, I mean, we still have 70s right now in northwest Arkansas, and we're likely to have those 70s through 8 o'clock. That south wind is keeping us warm, even though we're about to lose daylight, of course, and clouds are in place for a lot of us. Still fairly warm. We'll probably settle somewhere in the mid-60s overnight, so it's not going to get cold overnight. Sometimes with that wind, it kind of feels chilly just because it's so breezy. But in the River Valley, we've got these mid-70s, low 70s even throughout the evening hours. So it's going to remain warm, but eventually we've got to be talking about these thunderstorms that are going to be likely arriving just before sunrise here into western Arkansas and eastern Oklahoma, and then they're going to charge eastbound towards Little Rock or so later into the morning. Here are the threats that you can wake up to probably. What we're going to be watching is this one line of storms, so just all connected. When that happens, you likely get a lot of gusty winds on the leading edge. So what's going to happen is in your neighborhood, clouds will start to thicken up from the west even more. You might even get a little bit of a shelf cloud. And the wind's going to pick up. It's going to rush out of this thunderstorm first. And then the rain is really going to pick up. And every once in a while, there could be these small rotations on the leading edge of this whole line. We're going to be tracking all those tonight for you. We're going to be live on our app, on our YouTube page, on just our website as well to give you all the latest information. And then, of course, we'll be cutting into Channel 5 as necessary overnight tonight. Once again, this isn't until 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, so it's going to be late tonight or, depending on how you wake up, early tomorrow morning. Let's talk about your severe zones. Level 2 for most of Oklahoma, and then sort of cutting into western Arkansas, Fort Smith and Buren and northwest Arkansas. We're in this level 2. The good thing, though, for us is as these storms arrive, they're going to be losing a lot of heat. I mean, we're well into the early morning hours by now, and they're likely to dissipate as they press eastbound. But a lot of us still have the threat for those gusty winds and a lot of lightning and thunder, too, with this line. And it's decent heavy rain. Some of us may try to pick up a quick ½ inch to a full inch of water by the time you're waking up tomorrow morning. But timing out these storms, probably coming into eastern Oklahoma, 4 or 5 o'clock, around 4 or 5 o'clock for much of the metro area of northwest Arkansas. Closer to 6 for Podo and at Fort Smith, Van Buren and to Huntsville, and then closer to 7, 8 o'clock here in the eastern River Valley, closer to Clarksville. But let's walk through things. Overnight tonight, I think most of us are dry until early tomorrow morning. This is 3 o'clock. The storm's just on our doorstep, crossing the state line 4 to 5 o'clock. Gusty winds here on the leading edge. Heavy rain for that morning commute. I tell you what, it's going to be pouring for some of us. One more round. Wednesday early afternoon, that one probably won't be severe, just maybe a shower or two. And then the cooler air comes in. So we'll have 60s in the morning, and then we'll drop big time for the afternoon and evening. We'll end your Wednesday with temperatures in the 40s, but it's going to feel like the 30s. And then Thursday morning, we'll wake up in those 30s, but be a lot quieter with sunshine.
All right, Matt, thanks. Coming up, Razorback baseball is back in town, while One Hogs basketball player